Hello there, Victoria 3 fans. We're going to talk about the Unification mods that are part of the Grand Revision family of mods. We're playing as Sardinia-Piedmont, and I've discovered nationalism, and look, I have an event. Whispers of Risorgimento. No, signore, I am not a foreigner, and I am not a Piedmontian. I am an Italian, and an Italian in Italy is never a foreigner. And I don't speak Italian much, so I have to use the accent. But hey, there we go. I got goosebumps right here just saying that I am an Italian in Italy. I am not a foreigner. I'm not even slightly Italian, but I feel good. Okay, even though I sound like Chico Marx. Anyway, the point being that these mods will drive events forward. Now, playing with them means you're going to get a lot of buffs as a player to accomplish these goals. But at the same time, I like them in that I already know as a player I'm going to form these countries, so let's just quit faffing about and get it over with, get it done. As Prussia, there are some big buffs in that mod, so if it goes to war with Austria, it'll just completely just flatten it and become Germany. The buffs only last during the time it's at war with Austria for the Brothers' War, and then it's over. So I feel that's fair. And there's a lot of other good historical events that go with it that help make it feel more edgy and historical. Now, with the formation of Italy, there's going to be wars with the Papal States and Naples, potentially. So if they've made alliances with a bunch of other groups, you're going like, I'm little tiny Sardinia. How am I going to fight them and all their allies? Well, the cool thing is these wars that kick off will only deal with Italian unification, and the rest of the world stays out of it. I like that. I like that a lot. So Italy can form. Now, if the AI is doing these mods, or is forming Italy or Germany with these mods active, it will go with it'll follow along, and it's more likely to form the countries. It'll do a good job of it. As a player, I like having them because, yes, even though it gives me some cheese, it's good cheese. It's the kind of cheese that gets Italy to be Italy and Germany to be Germany, and then after that, you're free to go. There's no more like, ha ha ha, you're gonna do everything. Like, there's some things in Hearts of Iron 4 where you like, oh my gosh, you get this and you get a plus 20% attack strength for the rest of the game, and it's 1937. Yeah, no, not here. These will give you the bonus just for the time period of the war, so you win and you go forward. Now, the caution is if you're trying to form Italy and you're not Sardinia, if you're trying to form Germany and you're not Prussia, turn these off. This is, again, why I like the Grand Revision to be modular, so I can turn parts of it off and on and not have to just take the entire mod all at once or not at once. So yeah, if you're playing somebody that ain't Germany or Sardinia and you want to be able to form Germany, or sorry, that isn't Prussia or Sardinia, and you want to form Germany or Italy, turn the mods off. Just no. Otherwise, you're going to start the game and then you're going to, what? I had a 50% advantage over them. What happened? They got the buff. Oh my gosh, it's a huge buff. Now, if you want to play Austria and not form Germany and lose all your Italy, play with the mods. You'll get nice and cleaned out. No problem whatsoever. But I like having these. So what I'd like to do now is go ahead and say Italy must be restored from oblivion. Click. There we go. Okay, so we've got the Risorgimento, and it's going to move along here. If we get to 25% of the population radical, then we're going to have a massive popular uprising, and they're going to have pro-Italian revolutionaries overthrow the Piedmont regime. So if we want to keep the king in charge, we need to keep people from becoming too radical. And this could be from other things as well. It's not just they're radical because we're not forming Italy. They're radical because we didn't pass voting laws or we didn't pass other things that they're interested in. So I need to keep an eye on, let's see here. I can't, there we go. Yeah. Oh, just underneath my head here, I have the movements. The liberal movement is absolutely in agitate mode. Fortunately, I'm working on passing landed voting. And where does that come in? They aren't they in favor of voting? Come on. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Whew. They're going to like that. That'll keep them going. So as long as they keep passing things that they like or get away from things that they don't like, and well, we do have appointed bureaucrats, but oh well, we can't yet get to elected bureaucrats. But we're going to get off the autocracy. Hey, and we'll be able to work that through. So we're gonna keep an eye on these to make sure that they stay cool, and then bring in the other groups. And once we unify Italy, well, then we'll have unified Italy. And we'll enjoy that part there. So that's the first thing. The other part is, we have 4 phases: the Emilian Trade League, then the Piedmont-Tuscan Alliance, then the Expedition of the Thousand, and then finally the War of the Pope. Okay. The Emilian Trade League is if I can get my relations really good with Emilia, Modena, and Lucca, and I do have that. So, not yet Modena. They've been damaging relations, so we'll have to work on that. And the date gets to 1846, February 15th. Then, if we have good relations, then we get the Emilian Trade League. They join with us and then eventually merge with Sardinia. So that's a good one. Following that is the Tuscan Alliance. We have this. Once you get to this event, it will form an alliance with Tuscany, and then Tuscany joins in with Sardinia-Piedmont. Good job. The Expedition of the Thousand. This is to go against the 2 Sicilies. And then the War of the Pope is to go against the Papal States. And if they all stay different, this works out great. We did hit an issue. I was doing a test run where the Papal States picked up the 2 Sicilies, and then I did the War of the Pope, and all I got was the Papal States. And then what you see here is the 2 Sicilies became the Papal States. And I was like, but and then I could keep clicking on War of the Pope, and it would just give me claims and more prestige, and it was more. So I got with the mod maker Sasko and let him know the situation. He's gone through and he's covered some other potential side tours, like in case one country takes over another, we can handle that. We can deal with that in this game, in this mod. So that's the good news. And if you come up with something like, oh, wait a minute, this guy conquered that one, and so when I clicked the button, I got this, but I didn't get that, just let us know. Let us know, and we'll be able to put the code in there to fix it out there, just in case something weird happens. That's what I love about modders. We can talk with them. They can make tweaks that are real quick, and we get to have a better game for it right away. It's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. That's why I love the modders. All you modders out there. Even if I'm not using your mod, you are part of a great community, and I really am thankful for you. Okay, so let's work on the Emilian Trade League, and once we hit to 1846, come back and we'll click some buttons here. Okay, I actually read it a little wrong. We don't have to wait all the way to 1846. Once I get each of these countries up to level 20, I can click on the button, and we'll add the Emilian Trade League to the Journal of Sardinia-Piedmont. Click. And now we have Emilian Trade League here. Okay. We can click on this. At least one of these must be true. Current game date is later than 1848, so 7 years. Or my relationship with those countries is equal or greater than or equal to 80. Well, they're at 50. They're from 20 to 56 right now. So yeah, we got some ways to go here. We got a ways to go, but we could do it. We could certainly do this. And then we have definitely got, we've definitely got it here where at least one of these is checked off. We have a trade agreement with Lucca and Parma. We need to get one with Modena. That would be nice. And current game date is later than 1853. So we want to get good relations with them. And a very good way to get good relations is, in fact, with a treaty of trade. And we don't have that yet here. We need, good heavens, the minus 1164. Oh, they're antagonistic towards us. Come on, Modena. Become less antagonistic. Eh? Come on. Come on. What you wait for? Because look, all these other guys here have got some good stuff here. Let's... Oh, wait. Oh, we don't yet. Oh, do we already? No, we don't. All right. Well, let's go ahead and form. Let's see here. We have Parma, Modena, and Lucca. Let's get a defensive pact with Parma. Well, we can do that. And Lucca, we can do a defensive pact as well. This will put us at minus on our diplomacy, I think. No, that won't. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I guess something else has dropped off because we're now doing this. Because maybe. Okay. Because we got the trade deal. I think no, no. No, it still says proposed trade agreement. So, well, we're working there. But still, we've got the defensive pacts with them. That's a good. Oh, it's because we don't have to declare. Okay, because I don't have to support their or guarantee their independence. We have the defensive pact, so we exchanged 100. That's why it only costs 50 instead of 100. Gotcha. All right. Well, we're still working on Modena, but Parma, we're going to work out very well with them. We're amicable now at 57. It'll just keep growing. And Lucca, we are at 57, and that will also keep growing. Oh, we can also get investment rights with Lucca. That'll improve our relations even more. Let's do that. And Parma, not yet ready to say go because they're at minus 14. But we'll keep an eye out for that. And as we do that, so if we can get all countries greater than or equal to 80 on our relationship, we could totally do that. All right. So we'll just come back when I got another button to click. I will point out that we've just discovered the atmospheric engine, and I just kick back and wait. And as we bring it up, I'll start to see trade demands for whatever I don't make. It's really nice to not have to go through and like, I've discovered a technology, now I got to go change over to it. Handles it automatically. Loving that. Okay, well, we're going back to the Emilian Trade League, though. Alrighty, we got to a point where we have good relations with Parma. We have good relations with Lucca. Modena, no, they remained antagonistic towards us, and they also became an American protectorate. There's a war now between Austria and the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans got involved in this, and the Austrians are now just beating up on them. So, or is this the same war? No, it's a different war. Yes, they're dealing with other things. Yes, they are. So we are now ready to click on this button here. And let's see if, even though Modena is a protectorate of the U.S., if they join up with me. We click on Emilian Trade League. Click. And our efforts in the Emilian duchies have enabled a rapid expansion of our influence. Now we consolidate. So this means we establish a trade agreement with each one of those, and we get the Piedmont-Emilian integration in 360 days. So around this time in 1849, we should get an event that brings them all together. Let's hope it does, even though Modena got made into a USA protectorate, because they were trying to break away from Austria. I don't know what was going on there, but they were going nuts. And so we've got that. Hey, we can do general staff. So let's take a look now at each of these guys and their interactions. We've got we should have a trade agreement with each of them, although it's grayed out there. Well, this one's active. Modena is still in the American market, but now they're genial towards us. Well, then let's just go ahead and form a defensive pact with them and make them cordial, or propose an investment agreement and get the moolah out of them. No, they declined. What the heck? Well, let's form a defensive pact. And, okay, they'll take the defensive pact. Whew, we'll do that until whatever. And we'll come back in 1849 and have a look-see at what's going on there. I'm just habitually clearing things. But hey, I'm doing okay on my economy. I'm feeling good with that. Let's keep going. And one thing I like about this is having these events to go through does give me something to do as a small country. I've got basically Sardinia and Piedmont and little bits of Savoy and Provence that I'm going to give away to the French when I take over the rest of Italy. So I'm not really investing in those. I really just have the 2 states, but I've had a lot to click on, a lot to work with. Having this extra flow of events is really nice. This is the flavor that we want to have for every country, potentially. That we've got something going on with each one of them, something to do. That's why I like playing France and Prussia and Russia. They've got things that are going on with them. And that's nice. Even in Latin America, we've got the Caudismo. In Mexico and Central America, Brazil has got its own journal entries. There's some fun in that. Whereas if you're playing a standalone nation that has no journal entries at all, you're just clicking and hoping and waiting. The more journal entries, the more events that we have that are historically significant for different countries, the more fun we have with those. I'd love to see that coming out in the game. In addition to a global market and great wars, lots more flavor still needs adding. Ta-cha. But this may be something where the modders just do it. We've already got it for, I've got the Greece, Byzantium, and Balkan flavor pack. I've got the Hail Columbia, which is great for the USA. So if other people go in there and use that mod framework, I could be adding a lot more flavor into my game for different regions, and I will be very happy for that. All right, well, we'll just come back in 1849. All right, we hit the thing, and we are now on the Piedmont-Emilian integration. I click this button, and we should annex Lucca, Parma, and Modena. All right, so Parma, is... Oh, yikes, they're a country in the Austrian market. What the heck happened there? Are they part of the... They're part of the Metternich system. And Lucca, they're at least in the Lucan market. And Modena is in the American market because they are a protectorate of the USA. So normally this is something where if I didn't have this mod to help me out, I would be very worried at this point about ever forming Italy. But I click this button. Oh, and somehow everybody's mad at Prussia. Oh, I guess because we surpassed them in ranking or something. I don't know. No, we probably didn't. But anyway, okay. So we increased. We've got to deal with some need for more groceries and fruit and some ammunition. We picked up some more army. I looked down here. We got about 10 more battalions. But this means the Emilian Trade League is now completed. And the next step is going to be the Piedmont-Tuscan Alliance. And we need to have 1849, 1019. So that'll be in just a few months. We'll be able to see what that looks like. So I'll straighten out my economy and we'll get right to it. All right, now we got the Piedmont-Tuscan Alliance ready to go. Let's click on that. This will give us a journal entry. Okay, now we have the journal entry. And it says Tuscany is a valid ally for our unification goals. We need to strengthen the relationship. So my country, Sardinia-Piedmont, check 1. The next one is we need to have either Tuscany with a relationship greater than or equal to 80, or the year is 1852 or later. We've got the others that are all checked off there. So we need to get their relationship above 80. All right, well, let's take a look at our status there. We are already at 75. We've got the defensive pact with them. Now, because I discovered central banking, I can do a bankroll on them. I've only got a little bit of borrowed here. I'm going to go ahead and bankroll. And I'll go ahead and fund lobbies just because I love them like that. And we're going to get them up to 80. It'll be a quick run of money. Whoops. Quick run of money, but it'll get them up to 80. And once that happens, we can click a button and get them into an alliance, and then they eventually join with us. And then that will matriculate us towards the thing of the 1,000. What is that called again? The expedition. It's not the march. It's the expedition of the 1,000. And then war with the Pope. But let's go ahead and unify Italy some more here. Alrighty, we've got this here. We can now go with the Piedmont-Tuscan Alliance. One thing we had to make sure we didn't do was to not have an alliance with them. We just had a defensive pact. Now we're going to go in with an alliance with them, and that'll bring it in. So we go click on this, we sign the friendship treaty, and we're just the first step towards the future, stand together, yada yada, forward Savoy. We improve our relations by 100, we're already at 80. We get the treaty, we get some prestige, and we'll have an alliance within 360 days. So January 29th, 1851, looking forward to that. Click on Cheers, my friend. We'll come back as soon as we have that ready. Oh, and since we have all this stuff built up with our relationship, we can stop bankrolling them and get some money back. we made our investment. Now we're done. Let's enjoy the benefits of things that we can enjoy. Hey, now we've got the relations are strengthened. They support us in unification. We click the button. They enter into an alliance with us, and we get the Piedmont-Tuscan alliance for 9 years, boost in prestige, and we're ready to start heading into the south of Italy. Cha-cha. All right. So, yeah. So we keep going with that one there, and we've got that thing there. So we successfully completed that one, and now we're going to Expedition of the 1000 in 1854. Ooh, boy, that's going to be some fun stuff there. Well, of course, now we have this alliance here. It didn't end. Can we end? I don't want to end our defensive pact because it'll damage our relations. I hope it figures that out on its own. We'll just step away. We'll just step away. But, yeah, this will help us out here, and we will keep on going there. But this is eventually going to guide me through with the Expedition of the 1000 and the War Against the Pope. And I suppose if I pause now, if I don't show you everything that's going on, I just get to the good stuff, you'll stick around, right? Yes, yeah. And you can like, comment, and subscribe while I'm playing the game. But then don't worry, pause here, hit like, comment, and subscribe, and then unpause the video, and you'll see the rest. Okay? All right, now we're on the Expedition of the 1000. And I don't have good relations with the two Sicilies, and I also don't have good relations with the Papal States. Oh no, I do have. Oh yeah, less than equal to 80. So yeah, I can get mad with them. I can start the stuff, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. We're going to start the Expedition of the 1000 journal entry. Ba-bam! All right, now I go to the journal entry here. Spur pro-unification sentiment. We make them all more radical. Ha 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 ha. And I guess if we take over all of the two Sicilies, then, well, it becomes ours. Ha 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 ha. And we get events, rebellions in southern Italy, and we fund their rebels and all that cool stuff there. So let's do that. So sad for the Bourbons. Anyway, all right. Well, let's see what we can do with that there. Yeah, we'll just, wait now. Oh, I'm sorry. I paused the game. I thought I was pausing recording. Ha ha, silly me. Ha ha. Well, Italian nationalists have overthrown the Sicilian government. Hurrah, hurrah. We clicked the button enough and now it works. So we can offer our sympathies to the new regime, or we have no common cause with these terrorists. Oh, what the heck? No, we have sympathies to the new regime. Our relations improve by 30 and they become more loyalist. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right, so let's take a look at what it looks like now. Ooh, they got a chancellor now, and they're neutral towards us. Let's go ahead and boost relations. Guarantee independence. And that's free, and we can worry about bankrolling them later. But I believe this now means that they have... Let's see, if they're owned by Sardinia-Piedmont or its subjects. How are we going to make this happen here? If they're cooperative towards us, how do we get them to flip over? Oh, well, they seized the two Sicilies some more. Okay. Well, we can either make them a Piedmontian puppet and take 12 infamy and reduce relations by 6 pretty much across the board, or welcome them as brothers and sisters, take 24 infamy and reduce relations with 0 countries. Yeah, we'll take the hit on infamy and welcome our brothers and our sisters. Hello! I guess that means we save a little extra on our diplomacy points now. We hit unpause. And yeah, that, whoa! Unification of the 2 Sicilies. Expedition of the 1,000 was successfully completed. It's time for the last effort. We can make them all more loyalist. That's good because we made them disloyal. So I see 461k angry population, radical. This should make it where they're more loyalist and less radical because of all the radicalization we did before. Now they're happy to have that. So let's click the button and let's unpause slightly. Good. Now it's down to 227. We just hit one unpause and there we are. Well, I've got a little bit more to do here now. We've got to get to the War of the Pope. That'll be 1858. And then we'll pick them up. Meanwhile, Tuscany is a great ally for us. Hey, ha. But yes, we will work on cleaning up the economy down here. We need to obviously reset production methods. Let's reset in Sicily, Calabria, Apulia, Campania, Abruzzo. These others, it's going to be, we're leaving it up to the automation thing. But these guys, they could fix it up some. Okay. And we'll need to get more explosives and more engines. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, what do you say? You hold on there, and when we come back, we're going to do some damage on the Pope. Ooh, a fun one. United we resist, united we unify. The Tuscan government has joined with us. Ha ha! Because we are preparing to invade the Papal States. Oh, onwards, onwards. And oh, this will give us 12 infamies, but we're back down to 0 because we've been good, very good corporate or world citizens since we took over the Sicilies. And this will damage relations slightly with other countries, but we should be able to work that out because this is going to give us some more diplomacy points to play with. So let's work on... well, we can't make it better with the French because it's already at 54. And the British are at 50 with us. The Prussians like us too. So, yeah, they're all cool, man. Ooh, the Russians are infamous. Yeah, let's take a look at infamy real quick here because I do have... Wow, yeah, Austria's at 27.6 and... or 72.6. I switched it. And Brazil is at 55. Wow. USA is at reputable at 25.6. They took over quite a bit of Mexico there recently. But yeah, we see a little bit of a redder world now that we can allow a lot more war claims to be made during actual war. I like that. I rather like that. All right. Well then, we'll... Oh, hey, our infamy didn't go up. Aw, you guys. You just messing with us there. But hey, thanks a lot for the Tuscany. Let's go ahead and state actions, reset production methods there, and they'll come back around. We've already fixed those up there. And yeah, we're just a few months away from invading the Papal States. This is going to be fun. Now we can click on the War of the Pope here, the last phase of the Risorgimento. Okay, we click on this, adds War of the Pope journal entry, and the papal government cannot stand anymore against unification. If we ensure not too many great powers shall intervene, we'll be able to start the conquest of the Papal State. Okay, so we need to get the Turin Treaty. That'll be in 1859, and we'll be able to get, all the other things are selected. We'll be able to get the French to sign the Turin Treaty, so we give them Savoy and Provence, and they give us an obligation, and then we use that to go to war with the Papal States. Or maybe we don't even need that. And so then once we get that going, we'll have the war with the Papal States, and then we look at liberating Venetia and Lombardia and Tyrolia and Istria and maybe even Croatia and Dalmatia. And hey, we could take over all Austria. Hey, what do you know? Because as they say, Vienna is essentially a cross between Italy, and Germany. It really is. I mean, I've been there, and it's like all this art, all this fun stuff, and then people saying, "Don't cross don't cross the streets. Drive carefully. What are you doing? You cannot take a photograph of this. Can't you even read the sign?" I got a lecture. But yeah, that would be, yeah, that's some good stuff there. So, well, once I can click a button, you know what's gonna happen. Clicking button time. Click. Okay, forward towards Rome. We give them Savoy, and we give them the little Piedmontian Provence, and they owe us an obligation. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, now all we got to do is get to war with the Papal State, and that is in 1860, around June. Catch you then. Yeah. Well, now, time flies. It's like I just pause and unpause, and here we are. Okay, war with the Papal State. We will have War of the Pope. Now, let's look at this carefully here, because normally, if I declare war on the Papal States, like let's say make protectorate, oh no, Russia, Austria, Tunis are all involved there. That's insane. I'm doomed as doom can be. But I click War with the Papal State, and we get to click on this. Yes, we'll get the infamy, but apparently the infamy doesn't stick that long. We do get the 18 other countries are a little bit upset with us. We have diplomacy points, but it creates a return state diplomatic play against the Papal States. And we get a claim on Umbria and Romagna, and I think I'll also take Lazio as well. Okay, kabam. Okay, oh wow, that does get us the infamy there. That came out of that. And we have this, and look at that. Nobody gonna get swayed. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. We got conquer Lazio, return Romagna, return Umbria. We're fine. We're fine. So let's go ahead and get some of these guys mobilized. What do you say, huh? Okay. But before we mobilize, let's make sure we've got the mobilization stuff. Yeah, that looks good there. I don't have a lot of extra other stuff, so we'll just leave it like that. Mobilize, mobilize. And you guys hit them high. And you guys hit them low. And then you guys can raid the convoys in the Mediterranean Sea. There we go. And we'll clear that out. Unpause. And we'll just hide and watch. Okay, popular playwright endorses poor laws. You know, we'll do that. And it looks like we need to get a little more liquor going here, because we only have it coming off of subsistence farms. And having started a war, we're going to need a lot more of the stuff. And I'll just take, there we go. That should do it. Those trades will ramp up over time, and we'll be just fine. Okay, also, I've already got my military budget maxed out, so we've got some good things there. And if you notice, nobody's going either way. This is a really nice diplomatic play. This is a really nice one. It's just us against the Papal States, and I think it's going to work out just fine. All right. And we never got a very high number on unrest, so we didn't have to worry about that going over. I have been passing things like poor laws and other laws of that sort. And in the last election, the landowners stepped out and the intellectuals and industrialists stepped in. So we're doing all right there. Hey, and we just discovered how to make more bread. So we've completed all of the level 2 techs. And on military, yep, we've done all level 2 society. We've done almost all level 2, but I'm not in a hurry on those as much as I am on... We're going to have to fight with the Prussians pretty soon. And if we can get a better artillery and some better repeaters and maybe some hand crank machine guns, because we will have to fight them pretty soon. I think we'll work on those right now. We're also doing really good with our technology because uh, we built some extra uh, universities. And once we get them off of the Papal States, I think they've got some universities in here, don't they? Let's take a look here. Uh, yeah, Lazio has got one university and nothing here. And what about Romagna? One more. So that's two more universities we pick up from them. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. And if you notice, nobody got involved. Just us against the Papal State. That obligation we got from France, we're going to use that when we go against Austria. That's the deal. That's the secret sneaky deal. All right. Now we're going to watch all the unification happen. Oh, we got a fight over here out in the Mediterranean. We're doing it there. Oh, they added a war goal. How dare they? How dare they? They wanted to make us pay war reparations. How dare they? But I'm not going to add another war goal because I'm already going to take everything I can from them, which is their whole country. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, take that. We'll just make the Pope into a religious figurehead or regular head, and he'll just be a figurehead over the Vatican State or something. But actually, during this time period, there was no recognition of the Italian government by the papacy, not until Mussolini came along and made a deal where he says, you guys can run things in the Vatican, we'll just take everything around it, and they worked out a deal there. So until then, it was just like, yeah. But I've also changed it over so that instead of showing flags, it shows stripes, where we have conquest going on. And yeah, we've taken over all of this one. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe I should go back to flags. Oh no, why did they? Okay, no. You hit them high, you hit them low. Go and hit them low right now. Jeez. That patch can't be, that 1.9 can't happen soon enough. I'm telling you. All right, meantime, yeah, we're cleaning up over here. We are getting, I don't know if we're getting a buff on it or not, but we are certainly fighting like we are. And I've got a bunch of other routes here that I don't really need. So let's just go ahead and kill off a whole bunch of these and see what happens. If I get any, nope. Nothing says like I'm in trouble. So, all right, we're good there. We're good. We'll just finish taking over Rome and unify some Italy. And now that we've got egalitarianism, we can work on passing some more tax laws. All right. And I declared an interest in Ethiopia. I don't know why. Ooh, economic boom. That'll go with the next mod I described, the political and economic changes one, and specifically talking about what to do with your central bank. Right now, I just have a level 1 central bank. I want to talk about what happens when you have a level 2 central bank because that gives me the full thing. But for right now, we'll just take the boom, we'll take the poor laws, and will somebody please finish conquering Rome here? The overview is we have 50-some% of Rome. So I guess we've got 2 more battles to go, and then that'll be that. 1 more battle to go, and then that'll be that. So there we go. And we got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this to where we will reset production methods in Lazio, Umbria, Romagna. And we have to incorporate states. Well, or maybe not. Let's wait and just wait and see here. Because we now have the Great Italian Unification here. War of the Pope was completed. They've surrendered. Cannons are silent. The trumpets sound in celebration. We made history today. A new day, a new Italy. And in September 1870, they captured Rome while France was embroiled in the Franco-Prussian War because Napoleon III was backing the Pope. But yeah, we've got the whole thing here. The Papal Zouaves have surrendered, and we have a boost in prestige and more loyalists from standard of living changes. Viva l'Italia! And now the Risorgimento should finish here because we have... Oh, wait a minute. No, it shouldn't finish. We have to click on population. No, not population. Society. That's it. And culture and citizenship. No, that. Where do we form Italy? Nation formation. No, wait. I was here just a minute ago. What happened? What happened? I thought it was under Something here. Wait, wow, where'd it go? All right, hold on. Calm down now. Nation formation is under journal. Okay. Yes, form Italy. There we go. We are now Viva Italia. Or we could, yeah, we'll get the boost in prestige. There we go. Ka-chow. All right, and now this should clean up our Risorgimento. There we go. Risorgimento completed. I got the achievement unlocked. And now we're ready to reclaim Lombardy and Venetia. But that is for a separate show there. Thanks for riding with me. Hope you've had fun. I hope you enjoy using the Italian Unification mod from Sasco under the Great Revision series. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep me in your hearts and minds, and we'll see you in the next video.